When was the last time you went on a solo trip? Just you. Maybe to Goa or another country. You'll always find very less number of people going on solo trips. And we feel that you need to have some sort of a different attitude or some sort of a next level discipline or a lot of money and I don't know what all to actually go out and spend time just with yourself. So, in this episode, I'm going to share one anecdote, some research about going on a solo trip and how that can affect or make you into a better person, transform you into a better version than wherever you are right now. I've had friends who ring me up randomly through the weekdays or weekends or a month in advance before they plan out on a trip, and they ask me, hey, would you want to go to this city? I'm traveling. Would you want to go? I'm planning this trip, international trip. Would you want to join along? And most of the times I end up saying no because I feel that it's a trip that they've planned and they should sort of have their own time. In order to not feel left out, in order to not have the silent judgments around us when we are in public, we always try to tag along with people. I love enjoying going to a restaurant all by myself because I've stayed away from the closest of my family members for a long time. I've trained myself to doing these things and enjoying this on a regular basis. And we often feel that it's just the overtly prejudice that that can create a fear of being single, but it's not. I remember in 2019, I took a road trip across 3 countries, Belgium, Netherlands, and most of the German western side. I took a cycling trip for the first time in my life. And at the end of the 400 odd kilometer cycling trip, I realized that I had done things that I had not planned for. I had done things according to what I wanted to do, and I didn't die. So going on a solo trip, because you start having these thoughts. What if I get stuck somewhere? What if I need extra money? What if my phone runs out of charge and I'm at a stranded road? You start building building up in your mind what could actually go wrong, that you never really take that step to going on a solo adventure or a solo vacation. And I've seen friends who've done that. They have a next level of confidence. They are becoming more competent in the kind of work they do once they return back from these trips. The research part that I want to talk to you about is 2 professors from the University of Maryland and Georgetown University brought together 86 people and took them to an exhibition in an art gallery. And before they were entering the art gallery, they were given out forms to sort of explain what's the kind of experience they would want to have when they are in the art gallery. And once the entire tour got over, some of these people went individually, alone, enjoying the exhibition, and some of those 86 odd people were paired up in groups. After the exhibition and after they had a look around, they came back and rated how their authentic experience or bliss was. It's staggering to find that the lone participants, the ones who went individually, their experiences were nothing different from the ones that went together. In fact, some of the participants who went as couples, they knew each other through some acquaintance. But the couples, when they came out of the exhibition, they felt like they had to fulfill each other's expectations. Hey, let's go to this particular stall, or let's did you know about this particular painting? They didn't have an individualistic experience. They had to go through a couple's experience, right? And that somewhere down the line got the couple experience points to a lower side. So if you're someone, doesn't matter what background you come from, whether you're a woman or a man or a girl or a boy, at your young age, I would really appreciate if you take out some time to going on a solo trip, even if it is 200 kilometers off on your bike, because you end up knowing your individuality. You end up, recognizing the things that you otherwise wouldn't if there were a group of people around you. Think about it, and I hope that you share your next solo trip or adventures stories in the comments. That's all for today's episode. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I shoot these daily munchies out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In case you're not subscribed to this on whichever application you're listening to, I'd highly appreciate if you do so. And if you're listening to me for a while now, your ratings and reviews would take this podcast to the people that want to listen to me. You can also give your feedbacks and reach out for any questions that you might have on Narayanan@Chalkmeout.com. And until I see you on the next episode in a couple of days, have a very, very lovely day and make sure that you own your life.